good.
Just the frog area.
Yeah.
Not come over there. Yeah, just a little bit more. Okay.
Oh, you're looking at that little screen there.
Yeah, so we're all straightened up. All right, got your name, so we're going to start out here, and then we'll have another
Yep, okay.
conversation.
You don't want me to do anything with any of this stuff or not?
Yeah, you can sharpen something if you want. Just while you're talking, you don't have to stop, and
Okay.
you just do it. So let's start out right here. Welcome back. Well, you know, in the culinary world, time is money, and money is money as well. If you're looking for a way to remove the frustration factor from your kitchen because of dull knives, look no further than the Tormac T2. I'm here with Daryl. Daryl, I tell you what, we've had you on before. You've wowed everybody because it's almost like magic. You have taken a knife that we abused, we cut concrete with, firewood with, and cement with, and you honed an edge on it rather, so you could shave an orange. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Yes, so Bill, we designed this machine. We found a little hole in the culinary market. Tormac's been around for 50 years, more in the woodworking, a little bit in the hunting, fishing industry. But what we found is a little hole in the culinary industry, and so they designed this little T2 machine, professional kitchen knife sharpener, and it's been great. Everyone we show gets it, and it's been very easy it's very pleasant to work with, and it's a good group of people to work with, so they get it, so it's fun.
You're exactly right. Chefs get it because they know that frustration factor from having a bad, dull knife. You can't do anything with it. It slows everything down. And now we have a solution that takes maybe 30 seconds to a minute, put an edge on that knife, back to work. And now we don't have to send our knives out. We don't have to subscribe to a service. We don't have to have our chefs come off the line and sharpen their own knives and go back out. Speaking of which, when you sharpen your knives with honing stones or whatever you want to, it's going to take a whole lot more time as well. Is that right?
Yes, correct. So just traveling around since the restaurant show, I've been in a few different restaurants, talked to some different people. They're talking about sharpening stones. It's a beautiful way to sharpen knives, but I'm hearing 30 minutes. Who has 30 minutes? Yeah. So we're getting a very, very good edge in minutes. So time-wise, it's been a great, great saver for us.
You've had restaurants report to you that not only they sharpen the kitchen knives, but in the evening they'll sharpen the steak knives, and everybody's happy the next day.
Yes, correct. And so the design of this machine was to have a novice was able to sharpen. So you don't have to have a high-trained, highly paid person doing your knives. You can get your, one restaurant I was talking to you about, they have their table servers sharpening their steak knives at the end of the shift, and it's working out very well for them.
Well, I tell you, Daryl, with that said, all the antennas went up out there. If you want the cutting edge on a cutting edge, look no further than the Tormac T2. Daryl, what's the best way for us to learn more and for our viewers to actually purchase a machine?
Yeah, so the best way to get a hold of us and learn more is to go to affinityculinary.com. That's affinityculinary.com, and they can learn more about it there. You can purchase online. We've got a few online guys out there selling them now, so go to affinityculinary.com and they can learn what they want. They can reach out to anyone on the team in the office. We'll talk to you, give you some recommendations, some different case studies, things like that. So it should work out.
Easy enough. Daryl, thanks for being on
Thank
again.
you very much, Phil.
Nice job. We're going to pause one more time, and then we'll do our third segment. Was that good? Yeah, that was great. Daryl he's ready for fun. Daryl's on fire.
He goes, how? It's like, okay, you have 3 monkeys on a toaster.
You've got a Lamborghini and a Chevy garage.
All right, we'll start out right here.
Yep.
Okay. Welcome back. Do you got a minute? Well, let me rephrase that. Do you have 30 seconds to a minute to remove the frustration factor from your life? If you're a chef, you know what a dull knife can do to your day. It can wreck it. Well, I'm here with Daryl from Tormac, and you have the T2 here with us. And I tell you what, you're putting big smiles on the chefs all across America because we believe this is actually going to revolutionize the industry. Now I can have a sharp edge whenever I need it, and you know that's going to make every chef in America happy.
Yes, correct. I'm finding a lot of happy people out there when I go demo this. And all I do is show it to chefs, culinary teams, anyone that handles knives, and they get it right away. It's like, wow, that is really cool. It's very safe, it's easy, and it's fast.
Now, am I right if I feel the knife is going a little dull, 30 seconds to a minute on this wheel, we're back in business?
Yes, correct, because what we've got is a repeatable edge. It's a jig. We just slide it through, and it becomes a repeatable edge, and that is what will help you keep your knife sharp, helps you maintain an edge. And once you get a good edge on a knife, if you maintain it, it'll last a lot longer.
So there's no learning curve on this really, and there's no estimation, there's no eyeballing it. I dial it in, I'm ready to go, and I got a sharp knife.
Yes, correct. It's very minimal learning. I mean, we learn on anything we do, driving a car even or whatever.
Right.
But you basically just very minimal learning. You set it up at the degrees you want it, a 30-degree bevel on your knife, set it at 15, and you start pulling it through. And basically it's just a motion you do with your hand, and that makes a sharp knife, so it's very quick.
Well, I tell you what, chefs across America have to be a whole lot happier, and Daryl, you have to be their new best friend.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
with that said, right now, I know they'd like that website out there. What's the best way for them to learn more about that Tormac T2?
Yes, so the best way to get a hold of us is affinityculinary.com. It's got a website there, it's got the information on it, it's got our phone number, you can call the office, but affinityculinary.com is a good way to reach out to us.
Easy enough. Daryl, thanks again for being
Thank you
on.
very much. Thank you.
Daryl, you are flat good.
All right.
You did an excellent job.
No, bro, I want the T1. Is the T1?
What I'd like to do, maybe if it's all right, is along with her, she'll do a few cuts and then maybe say, hey, Daryl, try this night, I'll just run it real quick.
Okay.
Is that all right? Does that make sense?
How about if I step in there with you guys and we all step down just about a foot?
You know, this little yellow guy, I was going to say, why don't we move this table down like a little bit?
Oh.
This guy was in your face the whole time. I should have stopped you.
You know what? I could be in your face.
I could be in your face. You make me pull out my black chef hat and make some...
I know Stephanie, so I
Yes.
can.
That is
so
amazing. No, come on.
I've known her for like 4 months, right?
4 months,
Yeah.
right? We're friends on Facebook. We're friends forever.
I know her boss a lot better. I know her boss. Okay, let's do a welcome back, all three of us here, okay? Welcome back. Well, if you've been looking at the magic from the Tormac T2, you heard us mention Chef Stephanie Peterson. I tell you what, an amazing chef, television personality, and an accomplished author. I tell you what, 3 books out, and 4 books.
4 books.
Thank you for correcting that, you know.
Sorry.
Well, you know, I have 9 kids, and so my kids say I'm going through Dadsigners.
It
You know, it
totally
happens,
works,
it
yes,
does. So, yeah, congratulations on the 4 books.
Thank
You were slicing stuff earlier. What did you think of this machine?
Okay, yeah, this is amazing, just how quickly it made the knives sharp. I mean, as a chef in the kitchen, that's one of the things that I'm always like, oh, my staff is knocking these knives around and messing them up, and seeing how quickly that would come together that would change my life. Yeah.
Now, did
Amazing.
you spend time on this, or just saw the end?
I saw the start a little bit, and then I kind of had to walk back and forth with what other things I was doing. So I'm kind of excited to see this finished product.
Daryl, I'm going to throw a curveball at you.
All right.
Can we get Stephanie actually run the blade through a few
Absolutely.
times? Okay,
Yes, we can do
so
that.
walk her through it. The clock is ticking.
Okay, so Stephanie, we're just going to turn it on, and we'll just run one of these knives through here. And so basically what you do is just set it up. The angle's already set for you, so that's a little help on it. And see the motion?
Yeah.
You just run along the edge, put the heel in, get to the point, do a visual so the point's about halfway through, and just run it back down, and that's the only motion you need to worry about.
So that's all the on-the-job training you
No-brainer.
get.
Okay, if I'm left-handed, is that going to make a difference?
No, it's the same because you're
Okay.
going to run both sides because we're running a 30-degree bevel, so we got 2 15s going on.
Okay, gotcha.
So I would end up doing this afterwards as well, so I'm going to run it both ways myself when I'm sharpening a knife.
So silly question, does my staff have to be ambidextrous
No,
to use this
I'm
machine?
right-handed.
All right, right, that's a good question, right? Okay.
So start on the, yeah, are you right or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Okay, so start on the left to be more comfortable.
Okay. So just slide it in there.
Slide on the black part.
Okay, and
Yep,
then
there you
like,
go. Just you can slide,
slide it all the way
You can
in.
start there like that.
okay,
Yep.
and then
Go. Lift up, push it back.
that's it.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, this is easy.
I know.
Okay.
Now, Daryl, because I can hear that wheel a little bit, that means it's sharpening, right?
Yes, that's correct. So we got 600 diamond grit on that wheel, and you can hear it working the steel right away.
Oh my gosh.
And that's all there is to it. So with that knife, Stephanie, because it was already sharp,